Welcome friends, in this part we will do the Java coding. We will declare the buttons here. First we will declare the btn reset, then we'll say btn counter, and also we will declare the btn history. Now we will declare the text view that we used in the XML part to show the counter. We'll name it TV counter. Okay, now I will declare variable named by counter that will hold the value of the counter. It will start from the 0. Now I will go into the onCreate method and I will initialize these buttons. btn counter is equal to find view by id r.id.btn counter. btn reset is equal to find view by id r.id.btn reset. We'll also initialize the btn history. Find view by id r.id.btn history. Okay, now I will set the onClick listener to the buttons. I'll say btn counter dot set onClick listener into new view dot onClick listener. The counter value will be plus plus. It will increment 1 on the each press, and we will show it into the text view. TV counter dot set text string dot value of, it will convert the integer value into the string. Dot value of, we'll pass it counter. Okay, we missed some declaration. We also have to declare and initialize the TV counter. We had declared it previously, but we will initialize it now. Find view by id r.id.tv counter, and it has been initialized. Now I will set onClick listener to the btn reset. New view dot onClick listener, and counter will be set to 0, and inside the text view we'll set text as 0. As we will press the button reset, the text and the counter will be 0. Here we will set onClick listener to the history button, but we'll do nothing here for the history. We'll do that in the third part of this application. btn history dot set onClick listener, new view dot onClick listener, and now I will override a method and named by onDestroy method. When we will destroy our application, we will call the shared preferences to store our data and then we will write the code for the onStart method. When we will restart our application, it will receive the data from the shared preferences and show it will continue the application where we stopped. I'll copy this. I'll cut this from here and paste it down below under the onCreate method for the better look. Okay, now paste it. We will create another method, public void we will name it as stored values. We will call here the class of the shared preferences to store our value when our application will be destroyed. The shared preferences sp is equal to get shared preferences. We'll pass the file name and also the mode of the of our file. We'll open it into the mode private, that no one can access this file outside of our application. I think we have to give the parameter context.modePrivate to make it clear that this is the application of the main activity. We will import it. I will declare here the file name string. I will name it the file name that I used in the stored values method. Anyway, I will assign the name my file. I will also create a string by name store counter that will represent our counter value inside the shared preferences. This string will work as the ID of the counter in the shared preferences. And later on, when we will access it from the shared preferences, we will use this string to access our data inside the shared preferences. We will open the shared preferences in the edit mode. We'll write shared preferences dot editor. We'll name the object as save value is equal to sp.edit. Now it is in the edit mode. Now write save value dot put long, as there is no method to put double, so we'll put long. Okay. We will give the identity string of the counter variable, the store counter, and we will pass it the variable counter that we want to store. Okay, it's showing an error. We have to change its data type to long. You can see the error has been removed. Okay, now under the onDestroy method, I will declare a new method named by onStart method. First we will call this share stored values into the onDestroy method, as when we will destroy our application, the data will be stored into the shared preferences. I will override the onStart method by pressing Alt plus Insert. I'll go into the override methods. I'll search here for onStart method and we will implement it. We'll write shared preferences sp is equal to get shared preferences. We'll pass the file in, and also the context of our mode of our application, the context dot mode private. And here we don't need the edit mode. We'll write counter is equal to sp dot get long, and we'll pass the identity string to it, the store counter, comma, we'll have to pass the default value. If there is no value in this shared preferences, we'll assign it to the 0. Okay, to store the value, I think we have to apply, right, dot apply. Now it will be stored into the shared preferences. So that is it. Now I will show you the output, and